2. I'm Jason Kaplan, and I'm joined not by Mitch Leslie this time, joined by Sebastian, also known as AlphaCast, currently doing a lot of the French casting here for Overwatch tournaments, but he's going to be casting today with me here in English.
Yes, I'll try my best.
Well, it might be a little bit rough, but we'll make it work here.
Exactly.
Sorry we're a little bit late, guys. We were just trying to discuss things with admins to make sure everything was sorted out and ready to go for this tournament. But speaking of the tournament, we'll look at the brackets really quickly on your screen just to show you who's going to be playing today. And you might not recognize some of the names, but that's probably just because they've actually are playing as mixes currently.
Yeah. Exactly. We have a lot of mixes today. Team Weekend being a multi mix. Who is Veineless being a Reunited mix. Pretty funny joke.
Yeah.
But mainly we have pretty good teams with IDDQD, Flat Earth, Quake Fortress, a new Russian team. Pretty interesting to watch. So yeah, we have some big names. A lot of mixes should be interesting, and the lower part of the bracket is pretty packed with very strong players.
So you've got Who is Veineless, which is basically a mix of Reunited and Veineless and Reinforce, and then you've got Quake Fortress, like you said, some actually really strong players. I'm excited to see how Cypher is going to do, but that's the game we're actually going to be bringing you first today, so we can actually get them ready to go, as I think the first map, if I'm not mistaken, will be King's Row, and by first map, I mean it's the only map because it's a best-of-1 format until we get into the semifinals, where it'll turn into a best-of-3, and from there it'll turn into a best-of-5 for the grand finals. But just to give you guys an idea, it's not a Blizzard-endorsed tournament, and also we're using these as a way to just experiment with the rule set. So we have a 1 hero limit, and we actually added in the rule this time of the hero, the death cams, the kill cams are turned off. Yeah. So you can't see how they killed you can't see where they came from or anything like that. Just to add a little bit more spice to it.
You can spot the Symmetra teleporters that way. Like
exactly.
It can be problematic. So,
yeah. So we'll drop into game as we're getting on to King's Row, and poor Sebastian here, AlphaCast, has to do all of the fancy camera work for me since I'm doing all the other stuff. Yeah, if people only knew the amount of things I had to do in the background. Yeah. But we have a fancy new overlay for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll explain it a little bit more when we do get to and how exactly it's going to work. But it does make things a lot easier for you just to see really quickly how the match has been going here. But this match, let's talk about it a little bit. We've got on the attacking side Quake Fortress with Shark, Shadowburn, Forsaken, Cypher, Anak, and Kenzie. On the side of Who is Veineless, of course, we're going to have Veineless. We're going to have Reinforce, Unfix, Mendokusai, Mort, and Valutaja.
Yeah, we're going to have a 3 support composition for I was about to say Reunited. Who is Veineless?
Right.
Gonna be interesting to see. It's a very standard composition on King's Row in defense. Having a Symmetra with the teleporter, really easy to hide. So yeah, basically a very standard composition. I don't see any Junkrat on the attacking side. That was a very standard pick. Like in the past few days, we started seeing a lot of Junkrat and Mercy, but it looks like we're just gonna go with a double flank, 1 McCree, 1 tank, and double healer, and the infamous Genyatta.
I call it Zenji. I call it Zenji. I don't know if that's a little bit weird for me, but anyways, we're gonna see them actually move up the left side here. Quake Fortress is gonna be a best-of-1, and let's see how they can pull this out. That's gonna be an immediate charge right off the bat with some early aggression coming out of Shadowburn, trying to catch out onto Mendo, try to hold him back, who's been a real standout player for them. But Mendo's already picking up 2 kills, Reinforce as well picking up 1. So already off the bat, we're seeing a relatively strong hold.
Yeah, Mendokusai doing a lot of work here and killing almost the entire enemy team. Was a very good job, but Shadowburn is still trying to get some damage done and killing this Zenyatta, trying to reflect some orbs, but doesn't really work. He's discarded though, so it's going to be really difficult, and Morte picks up the kill. Really nice play from him, and it looks like Quake Fortress is going to try to attack again, but it's bad because Shadowburn is not here, and they really need him to push this and to kill the Zenyatta, probably also the Lucio. Looks like Reaper is going to try to sneak in from behind Cypher with a very strong Reaper we saw in the past few days. Very solid player. It looks like they're trying. The Lucio speed is on, and they're gonna try to push this. Nice charge, but missed sadly. The other Reinhardt's gonna be really difficult. The charge is gone, and it looks like Mendox are again doing some really nice work with Reaper. Gonna try to maybe kill Forsaken, and no, Forsaken managed to pick up the kill, and the nice charge on the Zenyatta from Reinforce. That was a really nice play from the tank player.
Yeah, good synergy so far already out of Mendo and Mort together. They discord a target, and Mendo goes to assassinate him and tries to escape. Unfortunately, that time it didn't work out well, but I believe they do have the teleport of Unfixed, so it's going to be relatively difficult here for Quake Fortress to actually pick up this first point. They have, honestly, a lot of work cut out from here. Reinforce, a fairly good tank player, I'm sure. sure you guys have seen him over on Reddit posting up some videos of how to play him. There's the ultimate coming in, turret's already being destroyed, and it looks like there's not a battle for the actual shields of the Reinhardts, but already Reinforce picking up 3 kills off to a strong start. The ultimate going to be coming in just to catch out the stragglers. With only 3 minutes left, they're going to get the wipe here. Veineless picking up a triple, and that is a good, strong defense.
Yeah, the 3 minutes on the clock, it's pretty difficult for the attacking team so far. A very, very strong defense from who is Veineless. It looks like Shadowburn just can't get in. It doesn't work for him. He's like always on Discord orb and gets picked off by the enemy team. And yeah, it's really difficult. But they're gonna try to sneak in from the side and gonna try to look for the teleporter. He gets it, gets the teleporter. Very important pickup there. Really nice play.
Yeah, and it looks like it was already low from a previous push last time, and now he's gonna go back in here. Shadowburn, well, being burned out a lot of his HP. Mort able to pick up the kill, the kick to the face, and again, who in Veineless will hold on, will maintain, and a good job by Reinforcing just to block out, well, the flashbang first of all, and also the Deadeye coming out of Kenzie, just to keep his team alive as Mort's going to go for the assassination there.
Mort is on fire.
Yeah, he is.
He's killing everyone with Zenyatta.
I mean, if we were to analyze how this one's been going, it's kind of a problem of the fact that you need to kill the Zenyatta in the back line.
Yeah.
But one thing that Who is Veineless is doing really well is, whenever they go to Mort, they have backup there. They have the team prepared to help out. They have Valotaja actually protecting Mort to keep their Zenyatta, the whole Zenji combo alive, even though they're not even running the Zenji. It's more of a Yata, I don't even know how to call it here. But the push coming back in again. Looks like they will concede some distance here. We'll give the point for a little bit. Yeah, Reinforces shield's already being broken. The charge into commit. It's going to connect onto him as well, but he's going to survive. The team has collapsed well enough, and they have picked up the kill.
The defense is holding off, and it's pretty difficult for the attacking team. Again, losing the... Oh my god, Morte again with the Zenyatta doing the work. Really, really strong player on this character.
Yeah, this is a fantastic defense so far. And considering Who is Veineless is mostly well, it's not mostly a mix, right? You have 4 people who have been playing together for the past couple of weeks, playing as Reunited with Unfixed, Mendo, Mort, and Valotaja. And then Reinforced and Veineless coming in, who Veineless, you guys might not know who he is, but he's played with quite a few teams so far. He actually was a pro player in Infinite Crisis, playing a support player there, a really big innovator for the Infinite Crisis scene in terms of supports. But we need to see Quake Fortress kind of get around this. They need to do something, maybe get a little more confidence, maybe attack around the side a little bit better. And Cypher's actually switched over the Tracer, trying to be a nuisance.
Interesting switch from Cypher there. Yeah, Valotaja with the McCree. Playing Tracer against Valutaja's McCree is kind of a difficult thing.
Playing anything against a McCree is, or against Valutaja's McCree is really difficult.
Yeah, exactly. It's really difficult for the attacking team. Cypher switched to Soldier 76. He just can't get the solution right now. Every time he switches, gets killed. It's really difficult for him. And we have a Pharah coming up from Shadowburn, gonna try to do some damage from up above, and the Brawl Shield coming up from the attacking team. Brawl Shield in defending team, very difficult. And Shadowburn is out of position. Maybe he's gonna try to do some damage, but it's difficult, and Valotaja gets the kill.
Almost a clean wipe too, with 4 men going down. They eventually lost Veineless and Reinforced there, but they picked up the kills nonetheless, and with only 7 seconds left, it comes down to the final push. Will they be able to get there in time to pull it in overtime? And it looks like they won't be able to do that at all, so you already see Mendo just spamming the spray on the ground. So that will be the first half, with unfortunately Quake Fortress not securing that first point.
Yeah, really difficult one. Kings Row is actually known for being one of the hardest maps to really get on the attacking side. And we're going to see the play of the game from Valotaja with this McCree. Very solid player. Probably one of the best McCrees in Europe right now. I'm going to try to maybe get the kill on this. Oh, the flashbang kill and the kill on Cypher, full Cypher. Triple kill, and probably a 4th. Wow, yeah. He did some work. I
mean, it's basically what every caster is now repeating for Reunited. It's just Valotaja. You could put together a clip in probably an hour cast alone of just saying his name, with how often we've mentioned over the past couple of weeks now. This man is just a beast. We've known that from the Battlefield scene. We've known it from the Firefall scene in any game before that. This man is very hard to take down and can do a lot of work.
Yeah.
But let's also leave the question of who else on Reunited, or I guess you can say Who's Veineless, will be able to step up to kind of match him. And that's what Mendo's been doing. He's been in that second damage dealer role that you can depend on to pick up some big kills and a lot of plays. We'll just see if they can kind of stick together as a team. They finally picked up their first victory in the Russian tournament. I think it was called the Game on RU tournament.
Good game. Yeah, against Quake Fortress.
Yeah, the only downside to that is I can't just give it as like they won, they finally did it, they broke the curse, but they were against mixes pretty much the entire way through. So it's really hard to kind of give them that victory, and deep down they're still striving for that big win.
Yeah, exactly. They have been really the all-time second place until late. It was really difficult for them, but yeah, it looks like this team is just getting stronger and stronger during the week. So good for them. Good for them.
All right, guys. So the overlay, it has been updated a little bit. Remember, just to kind of walk you through how it's going to go. The gold color will always represent how a team is going to win. That's the time to beat or the win condition.
Yes.
And the win condition for them in this map is capture that first point. That's literally it. Capture the first point before the time runs out, and they will have secured their victory and move on to the brackets to face against Flat Earth in another best of one. So that's how they're going to do this one. The overlay will make more sense the further we go on when there's actually some checkpoints and teams securing that. And I can already see, Alpha, you're pointing out a Mercy here.
Yeah. Looking at a Mercy. Mercy has been like a support character we haven't seen that much lately since the return of the beta. But it looks like teams are starting to pick her off again, and we'll see how it works. I'm pretty sure she's gonna combo with Cypher with his Soldier 76. It's a really strong synergy. Mercy and Soldier 76 just being able to dish out the damage constantly with the damage boost from Mercy. So yeah, we're gonna see how it works.
And the thing is, what's also good for her is just the fact that, you know, the damage boost is nice, but she gets her ultimate up so damn quick if you have someone who's accurate who can shoot a lot of bullets off, like a Bastion, like a Soldier. Just makes it so easy to have your ultimate up for that second coming, that second fight. But here we go, kicking off the second half. Who is Veineless? Just need to capture that first point to win. Let's see if they can pull it off here.
And we're gonna have also a Pharah and a Mercy on the attacking team, so double Mercy during this game. Interesting stuff, and no Zenyatta whatsoever in this game. It's maybe a first. We see Zenyatta in all games almost, so we'll see how it works. So far they have managed to get the higher ground from the attacking team, so probably gonna work out pretty well. Soldier 76 having some troubles, but Mendoxai picked up a kill on Cypher with a Soldier 76. Pretty nice job.
Yeah, pretty much by himself, and it's going to come down if they can maintain this hold. It's already 2 men now down. The capture point is almost looking towards that first checkpoint. You see the Mercy just trying to escape, and unfortunately for him, he won't be able to do just that. And it looks like Veineless have been able to force Quake Fortress back and secure this first point. There's nothing that they can do about this, and that will be our first map victory. That will be Veineless moving on into the next round.
That was very clean. Just it was almost no resistance whatsoever from Quake Fortress. Very, very solid stuff from Veineless, proving that even with the mix, they're still pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive indeed. And we also need to keep in mind, guys, that this... Oh, hello, brackets. Is that this, yes, it's a best of one. We want to try to get a good format down as the game does extend over time, you know, as it kind of grows in esports. So we're just using this whole opportunity for the ESL Overwatch Community Cups as a ground to test different things.
Yeah.
The whole best of one format up to semifinals, which is a best of 3, the finals best of 5. We had a 6-hour show the other day on Monday doing it, so it still has a good length to it, but in the future we'll be looking on maybe changing early on, maybe a best of 3, best of 3 the whole way, and then the best of 5 comes into the grand finals. So it's just all for testing purposes, and hopefully down the line we get a good format, a good ground to kick off Overwatch for esports.
Yeah, that's what the beta is for. I mean, testing things, trying different formats, so I guess we'll find one format we really like.
I mean, teams at first really weren't a big fan of the hero limit. I had some teams like, yeah, I love the idea, we need it. Some teams were like, why would you do that? And after they actually played the first tournament, a lot of teams were like, yeah, this is really good. We actually really enjoy it. It makes it a little bit more equal. And obviously it can get a little bit boring in terms of its mirror comps a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
But once the game comes out, once you have more heroes, there's obviously going to be a lot more opportunities to have differences between the two compositions. But in the meantime, guys, we will be heading to a short break. The next game we'll be going to will be Veineless up against Flat Earth. That's definitely going to be a crack of a game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully about 5 minutes time. Don't go anywhere.